Good morning, everybody. Just pinning this link in this chat real quick so we can go ahead and get to it. While I'm at it, let me go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button too. Make sure y'all hit the like button too. Good morning, everybody. As everybody pile in, let's go ahead and get the pleasantries out of the way. And I'd like to say, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, like say, welcome. If it's not the first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always pulling up, hanging out with me and my boy Spidey back here. Y'all see Spidey back there by the window, chilling by the window. Hey, if you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I go live on Al Gore's internet every single day. Monday through Friday, we go live twice a day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just like we're doing right now. And then again at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about what? The price action. I primarily swing trade the SPY, SPX, if you will, S&P 500, if you will, ES futures, even. We look at the price action to see what the price is most likely going to do. We look for high probability setups and high probability trades, and we do it as a community, aka the Spider Gang. You know what we do around here? We trade what we see. If you want to trade what you see shirt, go to thenewtlr.com and buy you a shirt. Other than that, only payment that I ask of you is hitting the like button. No matter where it is, it might be on this side of your screen. It might be on that side of your screen. Just hit the like button wherever it is. And that's all the spiel bill I got. Again, welcome. Hey, speaking of all I got, if you do not know, if you go to the link in the description of the video that you're watching right now, that video right there, let's wait for it to catch up. I'm talking to you. Wait for it to catch up. Here we go. It's going to catch up right there. So if you go to the link in the description, right? If you go to the link in the description, you'll see 1, 2, 3 links, 4. This fourth link is very important. This link that says support my son music, support my son music. Click on that link and stream Il Jodam's album entitled Banjo. Il Jodam, aka Banjo Bobby. Stream his album. My son 15 years old. Hey, this like his second or third album that he made. I think it's the second. I don't know. But all he do is music. And this one is really good. Support his music. Anyway, the first link right here says watch the new ICT Concepts Explained Lingo playlist. What this playlist is, if you click it, is 8 videos where I, Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., I sit down and I just give you the language of ICT's strategies in the way that I understand it, right? The overview is just general lingo that you need to know to trade all the different PD arrays, right? And the 2 through 8 are all the different PD arrays with their own video, me giving it to you the way ICT say it, right? Straight off his slide. I read it to you verbatim. Then I give it to you the way that I understand it. And then I show you what it looked like in the hopes to help introduce you to the different PD arrays that you need to know in order to trade ICT concepts. And if you go to any one of the videos in the description, right? If you see, it says download slides because I use slides in the videos. If you click that link, it takes you to a Google Drive page. Look, I said 8 videos, but it's 16 slides. What is going on? You're right. Part 2 is out. We're going to get to that. So any link that you click that says download slides, you have access to all of the slides. All 16 sets of slides, you got them. Or all 16 slides. Is it sets of slides? Because it's multiple slides in 1 6. Anyway, you got all the slides, right? So, coming back. Let's go back. Way back. Now, the second link in the description down here, it says, watch the new ICT Concepts Explained Price Action playlist. If you click on that playlist, look, it looks the same, but the numbers are different. The other one said 1 through 8, and this one says 9 through 16. But look at the names: overview, mitigation block, breakers, liquidity voids, fair value gaps, order blocks, rejection blocks, swing highs and lows. Yes, this one is broke down by each PD array too. And what this one is, this is me taking you through the price action and showing you what each one of them look like in price action in a bullish case and a bearish case, and giving you a few tips on what I look for when I'm looking for these in the price action. So you look at the first one to find out what a breaker is. You look at the next one to find out how to find a breaker in price action. And then when the third part of the series comes out, it'll be talking about how to use each one of these in strategies, like sales, setup strategy. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So it's all broke down into small bite-sized chunks where you can get an introduction to the lingo, peek into finding it in price action, and then the third part of the series is going to be using them in strategies. Now, let me come on full screen for this. This series in no shape, form, or fashion will have you ready to go out and be a live, profitable trader. What this series is designed to do, right, is to give you an introduction to ICT's concepts without all of the other rhetoric. It's giving you the meat and potatoes of what the PDA is, how to find it in price action, and how to use it in a strategy. It's up to you to learn what it is, backtest how to find it, come up with a strategy, backtest your strategy, and then implement it. This series is not going to do all that for you. It's just a brief introduction given in the Lil Timmy Rogers approach, just as an introduction to something that I feel like is the best thing since sliced bread when it comes to trading and investing. It's my free gift from me to you. There you go. Take it. Let's see who in the chat, man. What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here to learn and share. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. Yeah, tweet, 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 tweet. Hey, again, the link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. For anybody who want to pull up and share anything, you can pull up and share what you want. Just don't pull up and let any birds out of the cage. You hear me? Good morning, Valdez. How are you? What's going on, SJ? Good morning, everybody. Let's have a positive week. I like that. Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. What's up, man? Oh, wait a minute. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Look at that. Look. Do y'all see that right there? Come here. Do y'all see that right there? Do y'all see that right there? We got the faces. They are running to us. They're no longer walking away. Come here. Hello, Anna. Hello, Elsa. Good morning to you, Queen. I see you. I see you all. Mendez has given us an updated picture. What's going on, Kareem? What's up, Angela? Hold on. Special announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, District Attorney Angela Valdez just walked in the building. What's going on? Hey, what? Kyle, Scout Kyle. I think you said Kyle. If I messed it up, I jollified, but I think you said Kyle. What's up, Kyle? What's happening, Little Hawk? Good morning, nephew. What's going on, Thomas? What's up, Trey? Hey, tell them little boys I said I salute you with both hands. You hear me? What's up, Seawalk? I don't even understand how I'm a Seawalk. Walk. What's up, Seawalk? What's up? What's up? Shout out my little brother from the ATL, the homeboy Joshua. Hey, if y'all ain't checked out my little homie, my little brother music, go check him out. The Real J Israel on all streaming platforms. Go check him out. bringing back real R&B, bringing back real R&B. Hey, Joshua, get off my screen. What's up, Rhonda Green? What's going on, Rhonda? Yes, a picture from the front. You feel me? I likes that. Hey, let's go. Oh, before we get into it, y'all know I'm a man of my word. Before we get into it, I have to go over here and share this. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, it was this morning sometime. Was it this morning? What time did I put that picture in the Discord? Where's the picture? There it is. This picture right here. I put this in the Discord, and I got to see what I put in Discord. I told y'all I would never share anything in the Discord that I do. Come here, Discord. I would never share anything in the Discord that I do not share on YouTube. The Discord is so screenshots right here. I said it was yesterday at 10:37 p.m. It was yesterday. See that? I told you it was yesterday. I said, everyone, the NQ did not take out buy side Friday like the Dow and ES did. This type of SMT divergence usually is a precursor to selling. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Then I put in Peppy like this right here. And the picture is as such. If you can see it, I put on there. This is the ES. Took buy side. And I put short with a question mark. Do I want to short the ES tomorrow? Do I want to short the SPY? Do I want to short anything? Maybe the Qs, right? Because I said, question mark. Do I want to short here? Do I want to short there? How do I want to play this? I don't know, right? Then I put NQ didn't take buy side Friday, right? And then I put took buy side, right? So when you look at it, the Dow disrespected the buy side. Give it to me. Give it to me. The Dow took the buy side. The ES went up, snuck a little bit, but the NQ didn't take anything. That's what ICT called SMT divergence. Speaking of ICT, we don't get into the overnight price action. I was listening to ICT Twitter space. This man's a freaking genius. He was talking about the SMT divergence twice a year on the indices, right? I said, man, let me put this man theory to a test on this twice a year theory, right? I went back and I looked on a daily chart. I just looked at it real quick. The first thing that I saw was back at the beginning of October when we took out the June lows, right? It was like around October 13th or somewhere around there. After we took the lows, the ES, and I'll pull it up on the chart. I'll pull it up on the chart. But that's what I shared in the Discord last night at 10:37 p.m. I will never share anything in the Discord that I do not share on YouTube. The Discord is not a special place. A Discord is not something to feel left out of. The Discord is just for me to get thoughts out quick. And as you see, I posted that at 10:37 last night, 10:37 p.m. last night. I was like, oh, look at this. Look at that. So I put it out. I got to regurgitate it immediately. Can't hold it down. I can't choke it down. I got to get it out. So I put it out there. And then I came back and now I'm on the live and I put it out there because sometimes I just got to get stuff out. And sometimes, you never know. You have people that trade during the London. So I'm like, hey, this might help somebody. You know what I'm saying? This might help somebody who trade. And then look here. Look at the chart. Look at the chart. Well, I said it's usually a precursor to selling. You know what I'm saying? And what do? We sold. How far do we go down? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far we go down, but we back at Friday's equilibrium right now. You know what I'm saying? We back at Friday's equilibrium. So dig it. If somebody would have saw that last night at 10, what was it? This fine 10 o'clock. 21, that's 9, 22. So in between these two candles right here, right here, just in between these two candles right here, that's when I posted it, right? Between this 10 o'clock candle and this 11 o'clock candle. right? So in between these two candles right here, I posted that in Discord, right? Imagine if somebody like Robinson, who be trading during the London, right, would have came in around this this 2 o'clock candle, this 3 o'clock candle, and took a short because I said, hey, this usually a precursor to selling, and then he went in and said, oh, you know what, he right. The market do look a little heavy. We are in a premium. We talked about it Sunday. We're in a premium on the monthly. We're in a premium on the weekly. We're in extreme premium on the daily. We're in a premium. I can get me a scalp. Look at this. Pay now to the downside. That right. See, I had to get it out quick, and that could have helped somebody who trade overnight. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I would never share anything in the Discord that I don't share on YouTube. I'm a man of my word. All I got in this world, all I get in this, all I got in this world, all I got in this world, all I got in this world are my balls and my word. Tell me where that come from. I know y'all know where that come from. All I got in this world are my balls and my word. Somebody tell me where that come from in the chat. While I go over here on Al Gore's internet and show y'all what I saw after listening to ICT's what's the name? His Twitter space. While we going over here, we're going to stop by our homegirl house and holler at her. For anybody who don't know who I'm talking about, we talk about the SPY, a.k.a. Spyleen, as we call her. We love her so much, we even wrote a song for her. Want to hear it? Here it go. Spyleen, Spyleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Spyleen, what you about to do? Spyleen, right as of now, we about to have $2 and some change gap, close to $3 gap down. If price stays where it is right now, it's going to be close to a $3 gap down. We're about to gap below the SPY's Friday's equilibrium, and we are sitting just above the ES's Friday's equilibrium. Right now, the equilibriums are a little different because the ES trades 23 hours a day and the SPY trades from 9:30 Eastern. Pretty much, they got pre-market and post-market, but 9:30 Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So equilibriums are a little bit off. And again, somebody told me that was helpful, explaining the reason for the gap down on the SPY. And so we're going to touch on that again, just in case somebody didn't pull up for that. If you notice, on Friday, we closed up here on the ES at 40.75, close enough for government work. I ain't worrying about the points, the fractions right now, right? 40.75. Right now, the price is at 40.47, right? So that's, let's just say 30 points down. Right, that's 30 points to the downside. So if you go and so the close is the New York close, right? The SPY close at 4 o'clock. The New York close on the ES is 4 o'clock, right? It opens back up at 6 o'clock and it trades again until 4 o'clock the next day. So you see candles all the way throughout the night on the ES. But what you see on the SPY is this last candle here, and then the 9:30 candle that's about to open, right? So when you go to the SPY on the daily, you got the New York close up here at 406.91, just say 407, and now price in the pre-market, because where the ES is down at 404. So if the price stay here for the next 11 minutes, you're going to get a gap down on the SPY, and that's where the gap comes from, because the ES trades 23 hours a day and the SPY trades from 9:30 to 4. If the ES was above this line here, if the ES was up here, just say 485, somewhere up there, then the SPY would be up here somewhere close to this green line up here. The SPY would be gapping up. That's where it comes from. Now that we done said that, we gonna get into the price section. Hold on. This is what I was saying about what ICT was talking about, and he was talking about the looking at twice a year. He was like, I just gave you the formula to being profitable. All you got to do is just trade in the direction of the market, get the overall direction for twice a year. He was like, in the spring, look for SMT divergence on the highs, and in the fall, look for SMT divergence on the lows. If you get the SMT divergence in the spring, you can just look for shorts until the end of summer. If you get the SMT divergence in the fall, you could just look for longs until the springtime again, right? I was like, let me go see what this shot rabbit talking about, right? So what did I do? I came to the no, I got to do it on my I got to do it on Ninja Trader. I got to do it on Ninja Trader, right? So boom, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna open up our divergence chart, right? Put it on days, right? Put it on daily time frames, right? Boop. I put it on daily time frames. I'm gonna shrink it down like this right here, and then low and be freaking whole. This shot rabbit know what he talking about. Put it on. Let me get a line, right? You come right here to this is October 3rd. The day is October 3rd on the ES. We ran out the summer lows, and then we made a lower low on October 13th, right? On the NQ, right? The same day we ran out the summer lows right there. We ran out the summer lows, and then we made a lower low, right? But look at the Dow, right? The same time frame, we ran out the summer lows, and we made a higher low. SMT divergence. And look what the market has been doing since then. The Dow has been all the way up. The NQ, it's been slowly coming up. And the ES, it's been slowly coming up. But this freaking shot rabbit be knowing what he talking about. You feel me? So if I was just like, okay, if this was my strategy from like back then, soon as I saw this SMT divergence on this right here, because he was like, go back through the charts. It's been there forever. You ain't never see it. You ain't never understand it. Now, I'd heard him say this before. I'd heard him say this before in old videos, right? And remember when I used to tell y'all, I was like, I still ain't got the understanding of this SMT divergence thing. Y'all can go back and check my tape. I've been saying this, right? Right? But I've been studying it. I've been looking at it. And then I've been kind of slowly getting the aha moment of how to use the SMT divergence on the indices, right? I've been slowly kind of just like I posted in the Discord last night. I said the NQ didn't take that buy side. It made a lower high, and the other two after everybody ran sell stops, then the other two ran buy stops, and the NQ didn't run the buy stops. And I was like, this is usually a precursor to some selling, right? Just depending on what time frame is on, how long the selling gonna be, how long the buying gonna be. But just say if I was like, okay, we got SMT divergence here. This made a higher low. When these made lower lows, right? The overall thesis is getting bullish again. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the SMT divergence, right? If I would have just, you know what I'm saying, we down here at, what is this right here? What's this low right there that we took out, right? That I can't see it. I got my thing closed up. What's the low on that thing? So 3502. Just say 3,500, right? So we got 3,500, right, on October 13th, right? 3,500. Just say I was like, okay, I see my SMT divergence. I'm gonna buy a 3,600 call for December. That we at 40, 47 right now. We at 40, 47 right now. Get off my screen, man. I'm gonna start adding this to my arsenal. I'm gonna back test it some more, but this going in my arsenal. Hey man, let's look at the overnight price action. Let's look at the overnight price action. Okay, let me get my stuff back together. Get off my screen there. Get this off here. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right, let me get my hourly thing back. Boop, hourly back. Okay, yeah. So there you go. And as you see, like I said, it like the SMT divergence out like this usually gonna lead to selling. And as you see, it led to selling today. Now, and that was because of the SMT divergence that I saw. I've been, you know, so I've been back testing and studying this, and that's why I put that up there. But I just want to share that what I went back and saw after ICT said that about how to win the Robbins Cup and all of that right there. I'm gonna start back testing it. Yeah, I'm back test it, and if it pan out, it's going in my arsenal. You hear me? In the spring and the fall, it's going in my arsenal. Hey man, let's look at the shout out to homie Pat, aka PDub. Yesterday was his birthday. Yesterday was my sister's birthday. Yesterday was Jay-Z birthday. Hey, happy birthday to everybody who had a birthday. The homie Zay's daughter's birthday was the other day. I can't remember which day it was. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to the little niece. She got her little a mini coupe. She got her a mini coupe, ain't got no room for her little sister to ride with her. You know, she got a one-seater. She got a one. I text Zay, I'm like, where her little sister gonna ride? You know what I'm saying? She got a little one-seater, little, you know what I'm saying, little convertible truck. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? It must be nice to be a daughter of rich parents. You know what I'm saying? Rich athletic parents. Well, rich athletic mother at least. You know what I'm saying? Hey, overnight price action. Here we go. We opened up. We gapped down a little bit. No, we didn't. We gapped up. We gapped up because we closed from the New York close, we gapped down. From the ES close, we gapped up. Right? So depending on where you're looking at it from, right? So I was right both ways, right? So we gapped down or up, however you want to look at it a little bit, and then we just consolidated. We consolidated throughout the night. You know what I'm saying? The midnight open, we opened up at 40.70, close enough for government work, around 40.70 or so, right? Then when we came into the London Open, sold off Mammy on the hourly chart. It looked like without warning because we didn't take out no kind of buy side above the consolidation. We just took off to the downside. We're gonna drop lower to see what happened. This morning when I came in, I woke up this morning about, it had to be like 4:35. No, it was 3 o'clock when Kalanch was standing on the side of the bed. I was like, what time you came home? And then so I fell back asleep again. Then I woke up at about 5, a little after 5. No, yeah, it was a little after 5, and I came in here and I marked my lines on my chart, the midnight open, the London Open, and at the time this was the low right here. So it was after 5 because I marked this low right here. At that 40.53, I marked that low, so it was after 5 because this is the 5 o'clock candle. This would be the 4 o'clock candle if you like on trading view and it showed the time at the start of the candle. This would be the 4 o'clock candle for you, but I marked it at this time right here, so it was after 5 o'clock. And then as you see, since then we have taken out the overnight low and we've got back to Friday's equilibrium. We've gotten back to Friday's equilibrium. Let's drop down to the it was consolidation, and then at London we just started to sell. We sold off, consolidated below. This line here. This was the equilibrium from the Sunday night open. So I'm gonna have to adjust that because we've gone lower. I'm not gonna adjust it right. Well, I guess I can adjust it right now. Let's just do that right now while we're on the hourly thing. For anybody who don't know how to find an equilibrium for a range, right? You just start from the highest high of that time period to the lowest low. And the time period that I'm looking at right now is for today's range so far from the beginning. And the beginning was last night at 6 o'clock, or the 1700 candle. So I go to the high of that candle to the lowest low, which is there. And now the equilibrium now is at 40.59.75, pretty much 40.60. Right? Pretty much 40.60. Everybody probably be like, Tim, why you always say close enough for government work when you talk about money? Because everything is proximity and probabilities. It ain't got to be to the freaking tick all the time. We're dealing with the most highly probable setups, and you don't have to get all the way to your tick to make money. Just like you don't have to get all the way to your tick to lose money. If you find a trade going against you and you know you're wrong, and you got like a 10-point stop loss, and it get to like 7 or 8 points, and you know you're wrong, all signs is that you're wrong, cut, sling, load at 7 or 8 points. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the whole 10. You ain't got to get all the way to your stop loss to lose money. So they just cut it early. Cut it early and just get back in. I lost my train of thought. Let's go down to the 15-minute and see if it gave us some kind of warning before the sell-off. Yes, it did. It took out the buy side above these equal highs, and then it sold off. There you go. On the 15-minute, it showed you right there. It took out the buy side right there. You had smooth equal highs right here. At midnight, it's been a nice stair step down. We consolidated at 230. Right here, we got up above this swing high right here. We got up above that swing high right there. Once we took that out, we sold off Mammy, right? Boom, heavy distribution to the downside, right? Got a 15-minute order block we never came back to. This 60-minute fair value gap and this 15-minute fair value gap right here, we never came back to, right? It's just been heavy selling. Then we consolidated right around this area here. It's a big consolidation, but that's where we sat throughout London. So we had one nice sell-off at 2:15, and then during most of the London, we at 4 o'clock, we sold off again a little bit, taking out the sell side, setting a new overnight low. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you got to go trade, I appreciate you for tapping in. If you got to go trade, hopefully you got something out of it. I'm sorry I ain't get to talk about the overnight price action until later, but there was some other stuff I want to talk about that I felt like was more important. Please hit the like button on the way out the door. Trade safe. And if you're not going to trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you learned today. Bye-bye. Yeah, so we and then we consolidated a little bit more right at that previous low, came back up into this 15-minute fair value gap on the 845 candle, right? And then sold. Oh, I missed this one here, right? When we took out that sell side, pushed back up, made some smooth highs again, sold down, failed to take out the sell side, pushed up, took out the buy side above these smooth highs. It's temporary buy side. Ain't no real buy side up there. This is just a quick little boop drop because the buy side really would be above this consolidation up here, really above yesterday's close or even above this high up here, right? So this is just some little short-term buy side for them scalpers that's trying to scalp something. And then it dibbity dump, took out the sell side here, took out the sell side, pushed back up into this fair value gap, part of this liquidity void right here. And then we dumped again. You know what I'm saying? We dumped again. Did we have any news this morning? I think the news this morning comes out at 9:45. I think we got like PMI. Is it PMI at 9:45? We got something at 9:45, I think. Let's go to Econo Day. For anybody who don't know about econoday.com, it's just my place of choice to come look at the economic data because it laid out in a nice, you know what I'm saying, quick, weak, boop, right there in my face. I can see what's going on. If you click on consensus, it lets you know what's expected. It'll change to report once that that time frame passes, and you can look at the actual numbers of that. Yes, it's PMI. We got PMI at 9:45. I think this is for services. I think this is the PMI for services. We're gonna check that. We got factory orders and we got ISM. I think this for the PMI for services. Yes, the services, the PMI for services, right? And so this data is from November that we're getting right now. Most of this stuff is lagging. Some of the stuff is current month, but most of the stuff is lagging. Like these numbers that we're getting at 9:45, this is from November's data, right? On the ISM services index, this data is going to be coming from November also, right? They're wanting it to slow more. They wanted to slow more because last time it was 54.4, and this time they expecting it to be 53.5. So they're looking forward to contract more. They're looking forward to slow more, right? I didn't even look at the PMI. The PMI, they wanted to contract a little more. A little less contraction in is the call for PMI services number final at a consensus of 46.3 versus 46.1 at mid-month. So they looking forward to actually contract less. So they looking forward to have a slight expansion, because it say a little less contraction is called, yeah. So they looking for, because at mid-month it was 46.1, and now they looking for it to be 46.3. So it's a little less contraction than the mid-month numbers were. And this is from November also. This is a delay on that one there. And did we look at factory orders? Factory orders, this is from October. These numbers are from October, and they looking for that. Factory orders are seeing rise. They looking for them to rise a little bit. The prior was 0.03, and they looking for it to rise a little bit to 0.07. Durable good orders for October, which have already been released and are one of the two major components of this report, rose 1% in the month, which was stronger than expected. So the durable goods was stronger than expected, and now this one here is expecting to be 0.7. So let's see if the factory orders come out stronger than expected. This comes out at 10 o'clock. Now you can also go to forexfactory.com, because Forex Factory, they have it colored a little different sometimes. Like on Forex Factory, the PMI composite is a red folder, meaning they expect high volatility from that, right? And one thing I do like about forexfactory.com is, like, even though I don't like how it's laid out, it's a little bit easier to read and get to the information. Like on forexfactory.com, see this ISM, it's in a red folder. It's not the PMI. The PMI, but the ISM is a red folder, and the ISM is a green dot over here. Like the green dot means it ain't gonna be too volatile, but the red folder means it can be particularly very volatile. So sometimes they have these signals mixed. But I always say, no matter what the number, what color the dot is, always expect volatility, because that's an unknown variable. You know what I'm saying? And the markets react to this stuff. Know the narrative of what's going on in the economy to see how this stuff is going to affect. Do the Feds want contraction? Do the Feds want expansion? Do the Feds want more job initial filings, or do they want less initial jobless filings? You know, so we get that report every week, right? Are the numbers going up, meaning more people filing, or are the numbers going down? Do the Feds want more people to file, or do the Feds want less people to file? Do the Feds want expansion on the PMI, or do they want contraction on the PMI? Do they want expansion on the CPI? Do they want contraction on the CPI? Understand what the Fed want, and then when the numbers come out, you can anticipate how the market gonna react either way, and then you just wait for it to tip its hand, and then boop, take your position. Take your position. We just took is off. We just took is off. Are we getting ready for the number? Are we anticipating the numbers to be very well or something? We just took is off on the 15-minute. That's a big 15-minute candle. That's a big 60-minute candle. We got 20 minutes left on here. Let's see what we're trying to get to. Are we trying to get back up here to this equilibrium and continue to sell off? Or are we trying to get up here to this fair value gap and continue to sell off? Or are we trying to reverse? Or is it going to be a reversal? We've been selling off all night. Will the New York session be a continuation, or will the New York session be a reversal? Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z to find out. All right, let me see what y'all talking. Oh, what's up, Zay? When you pulled up in here, what's going on, my guy? Somebody wrote a dissertation. Chris. Oh my goodness. There you go, Zay. You know what's up. Oh, you've been here a long time, Zay. You've been here a long time. You been in here since then. I see you with the Scarface SJ. What's good, Sanjay? Salute my guy. Chris. Man, you know my reading don't be reading this early in the morning, man. Hey, Tim, I don't know if you was able to listen to the ICT Twitter space from last week, but I believe it would be beneficial to your students if you took a listen right at the beginning of 148.35. I appreciate that. I'll go back and you said from last week. I'll go back and check it out. But Chris, come here, Chris. Pull up real close. Real close. I don't want nobody else to hear what I got to say to you, Chris. I don't have any students, Chris. We're just a community of like-minded people that talk about the price action every day. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a mentor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own research. Investing involves considerable risk, and you should always consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. You feel me? It's called what? The Morning Routine Twitter space. Okay, I'll go back and check it out. I'll go back and listen to the whole thing. Let me write that timestamp down. I listen to the whole thing, I write that timestamp down so I can remember to pay close attention around that time. 140. Come on, right. Give me another piece of paper. 148.35. You got real specific on that timestamp right there, Chris. 148.35. You got real specific. Get off my screen. Okay. Yes, yesterday was PDub birthday. I learned my lesson. Set up, stop losses. Don't be greedy. SJ, you got bust in the mouth? Hey, man. Hey, every lesson starts with an L. Every lesson starts with an L. My girl. What's up, Candlesticks? There is news at 10. Yeah. 9:45 and 10. PMI 10. The drummer. Oh, Dragon Ball Z. You feel me? Hey, I think that's all I got, man. I think that's all I got. Do anybody got anything? Do anybody got any questions? Do anybody want to share anything? If you got any questions, the link is in the chat, or you can feel free to type it in the chat. If we have no questions, we're going to go ahead and call it. I have nothing else. Apple. What about Apple? Cool it. What's going on with Apple? Let's go see what's going on with Apple. Cooler said Apple with some eye bizzles. With some. Wait a minute. Is that? Oh, that's the ES. I'm like, man, it can't be the SPY. That's the ES. Y'all see how I got quiet? I'm like, wait a minute. That's the ES. I'm like, that can't be the. I saw that big red candle. I'm like, hold on. I had to stop in my tracks. I had to clutch the pearls. I was like, golly gee willigers. APPL. AAPL. Let's try AAPL. Man, Apple is retarded. Apple is jumping. Apple is bumping. What is the NQ doing? Apple is bumping. The Dow is still acting strugglish. The ES is acting strugglish. And the NQ is acting strugglish. How long we been in? 44 minutes? Our heat map ain't gonna give us a whole lot with 44 minutes in. Our heat map it be delayed. The heat map be delayed. Let's see if we can check out the heat map anyway. It be delayed, so it don't be giving you like up. If anybody got if anybody paid for this stuff on what's the name? Give us a I know it ain't gonna let me do this. Oh, it actually did. It actually let me do it. See, it's the well, no, Apple. It said up. It says up 0.24. Let me see how off it is. And see, it's up 1.52 on here. See, yeah, it's delayed. It's delayed a good little piece. Because right here, let me take the sectors off. No grouping. Okay, see, Apple saying up 2.24, and over here, Apple is up 1.55. So it's still delayed. I was trying to check the heat map to see what was going on because Apple up like a 1.5%, but the S&P is lagging, the Dow is lagging, and the NQ not flying. You know what I'm saying? So other stuff in there besides Apple. Let's look at some other big boys. Get out of here. Microsoft. Let's look at Microsoft. This right here, NASDAQ. Okay, let's look at Microsoft. Come on, tight. Microsoft, yeah, we down. It gapped down a little bit, a lot actually. Microsoft gapped down. Google, GOO, Google bumping though. Yes, oh, it's delayed. Google bumping. Yeah, Google up 0.5%. It's still showing down almost 1%. Yeah, so this data right here delayed. It ain't helping me out at all. I need some real-time data. Amazon, Tesla. Amazon down bad. It's pushing up, but it's down bad. It's gap down bad. Tesla gap down bad and pushing down. Tesla gap down bad and pushing down. Nvidia. I'm just checking the big boys. That's it. I'm stopping at Nvidia. Nvidia, it gapped down, but it's kind of trying to push up. That's why the NQ looking like that. Cause it's like, you know what I'm saying, they trying to push in the green direction, but they gap down so far. So it's like the NQ like drooping. The NQ is drooping. Let's look at the Qs. And see how the Qs gap down? Like the Qs gap down, they tried to push up, but you know what I'm saying, everybody in the Qs ain't together. You know what I'm saying? They gap. That's why they fighting like that. I wish I had an up-to-date heat map so I can see it. Like this heat map look like it might be about 10, 15 minutes behind. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't even care. Anyway, I don't see nothing in there besides Apple with the eyes. Excuse me. Sorry for burping on you like that. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to see y'all. Man, Spyleen dropping. Again, this is another instance. Of this stuff really works. It's all about probabilities. It's all about trusting the process. Again, I shared this picture right here last night in the Discord, the one that I talked about earlier. It ain't nothing special. Y'all didn't miss nothing on here. All right, here last night in the Discord, I grabbed the wrong screen. I want to grab Discord. Come here, Discord. God dog it. Come here, Discord. It be blending in. I can't see the freaking top. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. If you see right here, I don't know if you can see the timestamp right there. Yeah, there it is right there. Yesterday, Sunday, December 4th, 2022 at 10:37 p.m. Right? Again, I said the NQ did not take out buy side Friday like the Dow and ES. This type of SMT divergence usually is a precursor to selling. Let's see what tomorrow brings. And the reason why I was like, do I want to short here? Do I want to short here? That's why I had the question marks there. The SPY or the Qs. Do I want to short one of those? That's why the question marks was there, right? Short, question mark, Would they run buy side before dropping? That's why the question mark was up there by the highs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those were just my thoughts, right? And it was based off of learning the SMT divergence from ICT, right? And that was my thesis, if you will. And then coming into today, looking at, I got too much going on, man. I'm getting frustrated right now. Why is there so many windows open coming into today? And there it is right there. And the reason why I said, the reason why I was thinking it could possibly sell off, one, because we had the SMT divergence, and two, if you remember when we was on the weekend chart prep, we was on the weekend chart prep yesterday when we was marking up the charts on the ES. For anybody who missed the weekend chart prep, where you was at, why you weren't here. I'm doing all this talking. Can y'all see my screen? Oh yeah, y'all can. Okay. In the weekend chart prep, we said in our overall, we got our fibs, right? And we ran our fibs. I need to run it the right way. If we come from the high of our monthly box to the low of our, God dog it, high of our monthly box to the low of our monthly box, right? We are in an extreme premium. Like price was right around here when we was talking about it, right? We are in extreme premium of our monthly box, right? Y'all know I like to sell in the premium, buying a discount, right? That's on the monthly box, right? So come down to the weekly box, right? I want to see where I am on all the different levels on the weekly box, right? On the weekly box, we were at a premium. It was at extreme premium on the weekly box, right? This is equilibrium for the weekly right here, right? And then on the daily box, this was our daily box right there. Stretch it out. We were at an extreme premium. This is what price was at the time. Just imagine this counter not being here. We were at extreme premium on the daily, and we've come back down to the daily equilibrium so far, right? We've come to the daily equilibrium. Now, we just took out buy side up here on our old weekly box, right? We took out buy side on our weekly time frame. We took out buy side. So my anticipation was for it to at least come back to the weekly equilibrium, right? So we just took out buy side. We had the SMT divergence on the indices, on the hourly charts. We had the SMT divergence on this day. So I was like, and I had already said I want to at least come back and revisit this wick, getting back to at least the weekly equilibrium. Got the SMT divergence. And so that's why I was like, this is usually a precursor to selling. With all the factors lining up together, there you go. This stuff works. This stuff works. Hey, we're going to call it there. I appreciate y'all. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're still in here, please hit the like button. Again, part 2 of the ICT Concepts Explained is out. Part 2 is the price action section of it, where I go through and I walk you through finding bullish and bearish instances of the PD arrays that we introduced in part 1. Again, I'm not taking any credit for what Michael did, aka ICT. I lead you back to him if you want the full grand glory of it. This is just an introduction to it. This is the way I understand it. This is just the lingo and how to find it without all the other distractions. Like, I'm a 50-year-old man. ICT a 50-year-old man. We get to ranting, we get to talking, we get to going off. You know what I'm saying? We do all this stuff. But I did these videos nice and clean, concise, no foolery, just straight to the point with slides that you can use. Go check it out. The link is in the description below, somewhere down there. I appreciate y'all. If y'all gonna trade, please trade safe. If you're not gonna trade, please take copious notes so you can come back and study what you saw today. One of the cousins, I can't remember who it is. I'm sorry if you want me to cut something out to be a gem, you got to let me know on the live. So I saw somebody left a comment saying, can you make this piece of gem or whatever? You got to ask for that on the live. Because after the live over, right, I get rid of the raw file that's in my StreamYard. Like if I don't cut nothing out of the gem, I get rid of the raw file, and I'm not gonna go back in and download this. And it's easy. I can just do it from StreamYard real easy. So you gotta let me know on the live if you want me to chunk something out to be in the gem folder, or if I just think, oh, I went deep on that, I'm gonna cut that out as a gem. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 for the price action recap. Gone. Yeah.